Hey all, welcome back to HackIson's Nmap series. In this video, we are going to discuss about the first set of options in Nmap. From Nmap, so which is under the title of target specification. So we are going to discuss about all these options in this video. So I'll be explaining you about each and every options with a practical example. So do watch the video completely without skipping. If you are a beginner and if you haven't watched the previous videos in this from this series, do watch it. So I'll drop the link in the description box. Just go and watch it out and then come back to this video. And if you're new subscribe and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe and support my work. Come, let's begin. So the first option, so first let me give you a small description, small explanation about these options. So actually why whenever you are using Nmap, you have to give a target to Nmap. So just hey Nmap, just scan me this target and give me the result. Likewise, you have to give a target to Nmap for initiating the scan and getting the result. So for that, there are some ways of giving the target to Nmap. So the first one is host name. Mostly we'll be using these three things. So host name, IP address, network. So host name in the sense you can use any website, not only nmap.org. You can use any website, whatever the target website may be. You can just give it out to Nmap as a target. For example, if you are using Nmap for using Nmap, you can scan google.com, microsoft.com, whatever it may be, facebook.com, anything else. You can just give it as a target to Nmap and it will produce the result like this. So we'll discuss about each and every part of these results in our upcoming videos. Just I'm explaining you these options. Okay. So here you can see I have used nmap command. I have started nmap with the nmap command, and followed by I have given the target. This is my target and I have given this as my target to nmap, and it has produced the result for me. So it just took two ports. These two ports are open in that target and it has produced a result. Actually, this is a basic scan. I didn't give any flags to nmap for scanning, so that's why it has produced a less amount of result. So it's just a basic scan, that's why. Okay, this is how you have to give hostname as a target to nmap, and followed by IP address. Let me show you from this itself. Let's see, nmap space IP address. Just you can give the IP address and you'll get same result from this scan too. So you can see we have got the same result which we have got previously, because both the target are same. Here we have used IP address and here we have used host name. Okay, so that's what the difference between these two scans. And now you can use subnets like this, 8, 16, 22, sorry, 24, 32, like that. You can give any subnet you want, but this the target is a remote one. It's google.com, so it's a remote target, so it will take a very long time to complete this particular the complete the entire scanning. So I that's why that's the reason why I'm using metasploitable. Here you can see here, this will be our target throughout this playlist, because it is in my own network, so it would be easy for me to produce the result. So that's why I'm using this. So actually, this is one way of producing. Giving a target to the to Nmap. Mostly, you'll be using subnet while doing infrastructure penetration testing, and either it may be an internal one or an external one. Mostly, you'll be using subnet while doing infrastructure penetration testing. So that's why. And here you can see we have used IP address. Instead of IP address, you can also use host name, and you can enter the subnet you want, which you want to scan. So this will scan the entire subnet and it will produce all the result, what are the live system, and it will produce all the results. So this is one way of target specification. The first option we have completed with the first set of options. So the next one is IP address. You can specify particular IP address for as a target for Nmap 68.1.7, 192.168.1.5, 192.168.1.104. Likewise, you can enter as many as IP you want and hit enter. Nmap will first scan this IP address and it will get the result, and then move on to this IP address, and finally it will scan this IP address, and after completing all these three scans it will produce the result for us. Here you could see we have got the result for only one IP because the other two IPs might not be active. So there won't be any system, any live host available for these two IP address. So that's why it has produced result only for the IP address which is live. So you can see this is our target metasploitable, and only one this IP is active, so that's why it has produced the result for that IP. So like this way you can produce the result, or else. So let me turn on some of my VMs so it would be easy for me to explain you, and it would be easy for you to understand. So let me start all my VMs. Okay, we got some of our systems up. So here you can see two systems are live in our network. So let's scan 192.168.1.0 to 254. I'll skip 255. Mostly there won't be any system in that IP. So from 1 to 254. So likewise, you can give a target. So for what Nmap will do, right? It will use these three octet and it will scan the final octet from 1 to 254. Okay, so there are four octets in this IP address. So the first three will be common, and the final one. So the final one will change from 1 to 254. It will scan each and every target. Here you can see first it has scanned one. I mean the fourth octet has one, and second one in the second scan it has moved to 7, and the third one is 8, and 11 is up, but there is no ports open, and 12 is up, but I mean the host is up, but there is no ports open. So likewise, it will scan from 1 to 254. It will have, by now it has Nmap has scanned around 254 IPs. In that 254 IPs, it has segregated these IPs as live and produced the result for those IPs. So likewise you can use, and here you can see they have mentioned another way of target specification is you can use the third octet too. So you can represent third octet also. So for what Nmap will now it will do, right? 192.168.1.1, then 2.1, 3.1, 4.1 till 254.1, and after completing this one, it will go to this particular octet, and it will continue the scan, and it will produce the result for us. Actually, our IP address is somewhat as it's a home network, so there won't be any IP address in this in other than this range. I mean, other than one, there won't be any IPs. So it's completely a waste of time. So I don't want to waste time in that option, but you can use this if your target is a big infrastructure, then you can use this option. So hope you could understand this one. So I'll explain again. Actually, Nmap will keep both the octets, first two octets as same thing, and it will move on to the third octet as one. First, it will scan for 192.168.1.1, and after that 192.168.2.2. Likewise, it will scan till 254, and here also it will scan till 254. So likewise, it will produce the result for the for this particular command. Okay, and finally. So we have completed this one, and then IL option. This is a pretty cool option where helpful for you to input as a list. So you can give the targets as input for as a list. So you create a text file and you can place all the IP address which you want to scan, and give it to Nmap. It will produce the result for you. So let me create a text file, nmap.txt. Let's see, sudo nano nmap.txt. So first target is 192.168.1.1, 192.168.1.7, 192.168.9, 3.4. We'll keep like this, 3.4. So I have produced 3 results and nmap 2.txt. So we'll create another file with host names: google.com, microsoft.com, facebook.com, youtube.com, and finally HackIsOn.com. So let's run this. Let's give both these text file as an input to Nmap, and let's see how Nmap reacts. il nmap.txt. First, we'll give the target as nmap.txt file. So I have specified the flag il, which means input list. So that's the abbreviation for this particular flag command. So I have given list of IPs to Nmap for scanning, and you can see 1, 7. That's only 2 IPs are among 3 IP address. 2 IPs, 2 host is up and 1 host is down. Okay, so that's why it has excluded from this. You can see this is one way of scanning, and another way is we have used IP address in our previous scan. Now we will scan host name. This will take some time because it's a remote target, and we have to wait. By hitting enter, you can see the percentage, how much percentage the scan has been completed. You can see 66% has been completed. Let's see why. I don't know why it's showing like that, but it has produced some result. Let's check it out. For youtube.com, facebook.com, HackIsOn.com. For all these IP addresses, it has produced the result, except google.com and microsoft.com. I don't know why it's showing like that. I don't know. But anyways, we have got some results, right? So like this way, you can produce the result. You can give a list of IP address or host name or subnets, networks to the Nmap as a target, and it will scan everything for you. So that's all. So the next command that we are going to discuss about is IR, which helps us to generate a random target from the internet. Actually, this option is not that much important to us, but anyways, I'll explain it to you. Nmap -IR and 100 followed by count. This will now what Nmap will do, right? It will search for some random targets around. The count is 100. From 100 target, it will show you how many systems are live, like that. It will show you some random targets, random IP address. It will scan some random IP address and it will produce the results. It will scan some random 100 IP address and it will produce the result, and it will show it to you here. You can see here. Let's see how much percentage it has completed. It's around 11% has completed the scan. Let the scan run. Let it be aside. So in the meantime we'll discuss other options and come back to this. I'll open up a new terminal. So now the next option is exclude. Previously we have discussed about target inclusion. So which is we have created a file, and we have created a file and given it as input to Nmap, and we have produced the result, right? But with this option, exclude option, we gonna exclude the IP address which we don't want to scan via Nmap. So Nmap 192.168.12.254 one dot. So what Nmap will do, right? It will scan all the systems, around 254 systems from this target, and it gonna produce the result, right? Now what I'm going to do is, we know that target number, we know that IP address 192.168.1.7 is active, which is our target. So I'm going to exclude that IP address, exclude 192.168.1.7. So now what Nmap will do, it will scan all the IP address from 1 to 254, and it will exclude scanning this IP address. It won't scan this IP address. Instead of except this IP address, it will scan all the IP address from 1 to 254, and it will produce the result for us. You can see here, we can't find that one. So we can't find that 1.7 IP address. You can see 1.3, and it has just skipped 1.7, and straight away moved to 1.8, and followed by 11, 12. Okay, like this way you can exclude a IP address. Now we have got some result, like let's say exclude 1.8 and see what happens. So now what Nmap will do, it will exclude the IP address 1.8, and it will produce other scan results. We will see how much percentage it has completed. 73% has completed in this IR scanning. Here you can see 1.3, 1.1, 1.3, 1.7, and it has skipped 1.8, and it's directly moved to the next live IP address, which is 1.11. Likewise, you can exclude a IP address. Not only an IP address, you can also exclude host name or network, whatever it may be, you can exclude it. Google.com, Microsoft.com, Facebook.com, and exclude Microsoft.com. So let's replace Google.com with HackIsOn.com. Okay. So now what Nmap will do, it will try to scan all these IP address, but we have excluded Microsoft.com. So it will leave Microsoft.com, and it will only scan Facebook.com and HackIsOn.com, and produce the result for us. So we have got some error with the previous command. So let's run it with some other IP address, github.com, and let's exclude github.com, and let's see how the result comes. So here what I have did is I've done is I have given Nmap as I have given two targets to Nmap and excluded GitHub from scanning, and it has produced, you can see here, it has as usual, it has excluded github.com, and it has produced result for us for only hackison.com. So it has just excluded github.com. Now let's say try to exclude hackison.com from scanning. Let's try to produce the result. How it works, we'll see. You can see now it has scanned github.com, and it has produced some results for us. You can compare the previous this result with the previous one, and you can easily understand what happens. It will be, the scan is still going. Let it be, but we'll discuss about the final option now, and we'll come back to this. Previously, we have excluded targets one by one, but with the final option, we can exclude targets in a bunch, in a group of we can exclude group of targets with this command. This command is like as same as like as the IL command. In IL command we have input. We have given the input as a text file, and we have got the result, right? Same like that. Will be excluding a set of targets from using a text file. So let me configure nano sudo nano nmap.txt, and we'll see. Here you could see I have added two registries. I mean, two domains are there in that particular file nmap.txt, and let's set nmap2.txt to IP address. Change this to IP address 68.1.8, 92.168.1.1, 1.7. So now let me clear off the terminal. Nmap exclude github.com, hackerone.com, 𝗵𝗶𝗃𝗃𝗃.com, HackIsOn.com, space exclude file nmap.txt, and hit enter. So what this command will do, it will first take all these four domains as input, but exclude the domains which are present inside this nmap.txt file. Yeah, as you can see, inside the nmap.txt we have excluded hackerone and 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃. So nmap also has excluded it and produced the result for github.com and hackison.com. You can see here it has successfully excluded hackerone.com and 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃.com from scanning. Same as like as the domain name, we can exclude IP address. So here we need to configure IP address 168.1.1.1-254. Instead of giving IP address one by one, I'm going to use this option. So on the fourth octet, it's gonna scan around 254 IPs. Among the 254 IPs, we are going to exclude some IPs which we have added to this file nmap2.txt. We have added two IP address, so we are going to exclude those IP address, and nmap gonna show the result for the rest of the IP address. I mean the rest of the live host. So we'll wait till the scan completes. There are some timing options that we'll discuss in our later videos to complete the scan immediately. There are some timing options available. You could see here. So here we'll discuss about that too. Okay. So here you could see it has produced result only for three IPs, and it has successfully excluded IP address 7 and 8 from scanning, and it has produced the result for rest of the IP addresses. So that's all, guys. So that's all we have discussed about all the options here from here, and wait, let's see whether the IR option scan has completed or not. And here you could see, yes, it has successfully completed, and by the result we could see that it has scanned around 100 IP addresses, and among that 3 host is up, and it has produced the result for that. Actually, the state of don't worry about the IP state, because these domain might be there might be a firewall, and these domains might be behind that firewall, so that's why it's showing like that. Don't worry about that. I mean, don't care about that and all, because this one is just for testing purpose. Actually, mostly penetration testers use this option for testing, so testing Nmap. So that's what the option is for. And these are all random targets, so we got 3. So don't. That's all. Okay. So like this way, you can use these options wisely for giving target specifications. Hope you have understood this. And if you face any issues in between while working with these options, do contact me. I've dropped all my social media links in the description box. And if you face any error, please come up with a screenshot or a short video, so it would be easy for me to assist you without any further delay. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up and share it with your friends and colleagues. And also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please subscribe to it and suggest this channel to your friends and colleagues. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Take care.